Hello friends, welcome to the cool Vedas, that's Vedascool. In the last video we saw how the Pandavas had set out to Panchala Desha, having known the Purva Janma of Draupadi and also about their entwined destiny together. Today, let's see what are the adventures the Pandavas face on their way to Panchala Desha. Now, this story has been mentioned in Chaitraratha Parva in Adi Parva. Let's listen along and find out more about the Pandavas' adventures on the way to Panchala Desha. So, after Vyasa had gone away, the Pandavas saluted the Brahmana of Ekachakra and bade him farewell, and they proceeded towards Panchala with joyous hearts, with their mother walking before them. As they walked, they first reached a sacred shrine of Shiva, and then soon they were at the banks of Ganga. Now Arjuna walked before them, torch in hand, showing them the way and guarding them against wild animals. And it so happened that at that time the proud king of the Gandharvas and his wives was sporting in that solitary region in the delightful waters of the Ganga. The king of the Gandharvas heard the tread of the Pandavas as they approached the river. On hearing the sounds of the footsteps, the mighty Gandharva became very angry, and he drew his frightful bow and said, "It is known that except the first 40 seconds of the great twilight before nightfall is a time for Yakshas, Gandharvas and Rakshasas to wander, as they are capable of going everywhere at their will. The rest of the time has been appointed for man to do his work. So, if men come out at this time of the hour, then the Gandharvas, Yakshas, and Rakshasas will do with them as they please. Now, who is this man who has come out at this time? Stay at a distance and approach me not. I am Angaparna the Gandharva. I am proud and haughty, and am the friend of Kuvera. This, my forest on the banks of Ganga, where I sport to gratify all my senses, is called Angaparna, after my own name. Here, neither gods, nor Kapalikas, nor other Gandharvas, nor does Yakshas come here. How dare you approach me? The brightest jewel on the diadem of Kuvera I am. How dare you approach me at this time? Said Angaparna. Hearing these words of the Gandharva, Arjuna said, Blockhead, whether it be day, night, or twilight, who can bar others from the oceans, the sides of the Himalayas, and this river? O Gandharva, whether the stomach be empty or full, whether it is night or day, there is no special time for anybody to come to the Ganga, that foremost of all rivers. As much as we are considered, we care less about disturbing you. Only those who are weak will worship you. This Ganga is capable of having us at any time. We can go to Ganga Nadi any time of the day. It does not matter it is day or night. This Ganga, issuing out of the golden peaks of Himavat, falls into the waters of the ocean, being distributed into 7 streams. They who drink the waters of these 7 streams, which are Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Vitashta, Sarayu, Gomati, and Gandaki, are cleansed of all their sins. O Gandharva, this sacred Ganga again, flowing through the celestial region, is called there as Alakananda. It has again in the region of the Pitris become the Vaitarani, difficult of being crossed by sinners. The auspicious and celestial river, capable of leading to heaven, is free from all dangers. Why do you then desire to bar us from this sacred river? Hearing these words of Arjuna, Angaparna became very angry and drawing his bow, he began to shoot his arrows at the Pandavas. Then Dhananjaya wielded the arrows with a shield and the torch in his hands. He then said, O Gandharva, seek not to terrify those that are skilled in weapons, for weapons hurled at them vanish like froth. I think, O Gandharva, that you are superior in power to men. Therefore shall I fight with you, using Devi Astra, and not by any other crooked means. This Astra, this fiery weapon that I am going to use, Brihaspati had given unto Bharadwaja, from whom it was obtained by Agnivesha, and from Agnivesha it was obtained by my Guru Drona, who then gave it away to me. Saying these words, the Pandava Arjuna wrathfully hurled the Agneya Astra at the Gandharva, and that blazing weapon made of fire burnt the Gandharva's chariot into a trice. Deprived of consciousness by the force of that weapon, the mighty Gandharva was falling head downwards from his chariot. Dhananjaya seized him by the hair of his head, adorned with garlands of flowers, and dragged the unconscious Gandharva towards his brothers. Beholding this, the Gandharva's wife, Kumbhinasi, ran towards Yudhishthira and asked him to show mercy on her husband. Beholding her so afflicted, the mighty Yudhishthira addressed Arjuna and said, O child, who would slay a foe who has been vanquished in fight, who has been deprived of fame, who is protected by a woman, and who has no power? Hearing this, Arjuna turned to the Gandharva and said, I'll let you keep your life, O Gandharva. Grieve not, as Yudhishthira, the king of the Kurus, has commanded me to show you mercy. Thus, Arjuna let go of the Gandharva king Angaparna with his life. Now, how will the Gandharva respond to this show of mercy? By desirable gifts to Arjuna, or by another gift or fight? Let's read along and find out more about this. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more Mahabharata stories. Do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Namaste.